Why did the annual have males and females? Did they have genitalia? I genuinely don't know. Solid that isn't stitching about them. Okay, listen. According to the Book of Enki, which, listen, stitching did one, but there was somebody else who translated the Sumerian tablets. All right, now only 20%, according to my research, of those tablets have been actually translated, and then a lot of them were destroyed. You know where the tablets were? They were in modern day Iraq, because that's where Mesopotamia was, and the Anunnaki and all of that. That was one of their places that they resided in, that area there. And so all of those tablets, they were in Iraq when the United States supposedly did that raid on them because of Saddam Hussein. They were over there. And from what I'm understanding, a lot of them were stolen and destroyed. So only 20% of those were translated. But that being said, getting back to the question, why did the Anunnaki have males and females? So according to the Book of Enki, it was saying that they first had created the males, and they said they created 7 of them, because the first one came out like they liked, and then they created 7 more. When they created the humans, they created a seed, and the seed supposedly came from the Igigi, who were one of a slave race to the Anunnaki. And they're saying they put one of the Igigi seed into this concoction, and they kept trying to plant this concoction into other beings, and they couldn't get the results that they were looking for. They wanted smooth skin, they didn't want it to be furry, they wanted it to have elements of the planet, because the other beings that came, the Igigi, they couldn't take the typography of the planet. So they wanted a being that was going to be able to take the elements that were made of the elements, so that they could take the planet. Okay, so they decided, when they couldn't get what they want, they said, okay, we got to incubate this inside of a female Anunnaki. And the question became, well, who gonna do that? Who gonna carry this thing? Nenmah, which is the sister. Remember I told you he put Enki and Ninhmah to sleep? Nenmah decided, I'll do it. All right, I'm gonna carry it. And she carried it, according to the Book of Enki, for 9 months. And when the first one was born, that was okay. We like it. That's what we want. We want more. Give it 7 more. And then, so they got 7 other female Anunnaki to volunteer to create another male being. And then they said, well, we can't keep putting this on our female Anunnaki to do this, so we need to create a female human, according to the Book of Enki. That's what the Book of Enki said. I'm just telling you what it said. And so they created a female human. And then, you know, they created 7 more of those. So that's how that went on. That's how they went down, because they needed more male workers, but they got to have females in order to have male workers, and they didn't want to put all of that on the Anunnaki females to carry them. All right. Remember to keep that bell on for notifications. Follow UNA Republic for more great information.